என்ன சார் ரெடி ஆயிட்டீங்களா?
ரெடி ஆயிட்டேன் சார்.
வேற காணா?
இல்ல ஃபோன் பண்ணனால கட்டாயி வெளியில வந்து.
என்ன சார்?
இல்ல ஃபோன் பண்ணாங்க. அது சார்.
என்ன சார் ரெடி ஆயிட்டீங்களா?
ரெடி ஆயிட்டேன் சார்.
வேற காணா?
இல்ல ஃபோன் பண்ணனால கட்டாயி வெளியில வந்து.
A very good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, participants. This is HRD Coordinator Kamalik Sylvia. On behalf of Holy Cross College Management, I extend a hearty welcome to you, all the participants. Before we start the event, you can kindly mute your audio and resource persons kindly come in video. Okay, we would like to invite the resource persons, Mr. Samuel Ericson and Mr. Pandi Ganesh. Before we start the event, I'll invite Ms. Emily, the SCM and Student Council member of Max Department, HRD Minister, to invoke us in prayer. Let us surrender ourselves to Lord Almighty to invoke the session. Emily, kindly coordinate and lead us in prayer.
Now we have the students of the Department of Mathematics to invoke the presence of God among us.
Emily, kindly coordinate and lead us in prayer.
Now we have the students of the Department of Mathematics to invoke the presence of God among us.
I come for you today, and there's something that I want to say. Thank you, love you today. Thank you, love that I want to say. For all the tears I see, for all the blessings that I cannot see. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, that I cannot see. With a grateful heart, with a song of praise, with an outlet heart, and what's your name? Thank you, Lord. I just wanna thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I just wanna thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for all you done in my life. You took my darkness and gave me your light. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. You took my sin and my shame. You took my sickness and healed all my pain. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. The grateful heart, with the song of praise, with an outstretched heart, I will lift your name. Thank you, Lord. I just wanna thank you, Lord. I will lift your name. Thank you, Lord. I just wanna thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I just wanna thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Bible reading. The reading from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verses 7 to 13. It was not because you were more numerous than any other people that the Lord set his heart on you and chose you, for you were the fewest of all peoples. It was because the Lord loved you and kept the oath that he swore to your ancestors, that the Lord has brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you from the house of slavery, from the hand of Pharaoh king of Egypt. Know therefore that the Lord your God is God, the faithful God, who maintains covenant loyalty with those who love him and keep his commandments to 1,000 generations, and who repays in their own person those who reject him. He does not delay, but repays in their own person those who reject him. Therefore, observe diligently the commandment the statutes, and the ordinances that I am commanding you today. If you heed these ordinances by diligently observing them, the Lord your God will maintain with you the covenant loyalty that He swore to your ancestors. He will love you, bless you, and multiply you. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. That He swore to your ancestors. He will love
Prayer.
you, bless
We
you,
pray,
and
Abba
multiply
Father,
you.
we praise and
The
thank
word
you
of the
for
Lord.
giving us this
Thanks be to
beautiful day.
God.
We ask for your guidance so that we might walk fully in your
Prayer.
blessing and goodness
We
today.
pray, Abba
We
Father,
ask that your face would shine on us, that you would open the right doors for our lives and for our loved ones, that you would close the wrong doors and protect us from those we need to walk away from. Establish the work of our hands and bring to fulfillment all that you have given us to do in these days. We pray that you would make our way purposeful and our footsteps firm out of your goodness and love. Amen.
thank you, God, for bringing the presence of God amongst us.
Thank you, Emily, and the team from Max Department for your meaningful prayer. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, God,
So I
for
take this
bringing the presence
opportunity
of God
as a
amongst us.
charity coordinator of Holy Cross College. I take this opportunity to welcome you all. Especially, I thank management for giving us an opportunity to host this program through live program, live to YouTube, and the special word of welcome to the resource persons of the day. Sincere gratitude to the principal, Reverend Sister Principal, Reverend Sister Secretary, and for the deans, vice principal, staff team, as well as my dear students. Okay, I take this opportunity to welcome the resource persons and to introduce the resource persons. Amidst of us, we have from Mr. Samuel Ericson, the Chief of Faculty Team from EIT, Effluganz Information Technology. He has a vast 10 years of experience in this field of training, especially in the field of healthcare and ITES. Hearty welcome to you, sir, from on behalf of Holy Cross College, HRD. Okay, and another resource person is Mr. Pandi Ganesh. And Holy Cross is not new to Mr. Pandi Ganesh, and twice he has visited our college. In 2015, he is in association with Holy Cross College as a recruiter. He has visited our college. So he is an assistant operation manager in Effluganz Information Technology. Hearty welcome to you, sir, on behalf of Holy Cross College and HRD. So, dear students, a warm word of welcome to you all. And the resource persons have a very vast experiences. They have qualified themselves with a lot of certificate courses on training programs related to the field of healthcare ITS. So take this opportunity to welcome you each and every one of you participating here. And before we start this session, a few words about HRD, Human Resource Development Center. It is an alumni-sponsored unit of Holy Cross College, and it's another term is said to be a training and placement cell of HCC. So it started in the year 1992. We have two cells. One is career guidance cell, another one is the campus placement cell. So we have two different persons. One is career guidance, a person, Samuel Ericson is there, Chief of Faculty Team of EIT. And for the campus placement cell, already we have a HR manager. Actually, he has recruited our students on 2015 and 16. So EIT, career guidance cells organizes a lot of programs. And we target around 5,000 students. Okay, small introduction about HRD. Okay, and campus placements, well, we'll concentrate more on the placements. Okay, so try to make use of the webinars, workshops, training programs organized by HRD. Thanks for the coordinators and as well as the teachers and students, leaders for coordinating this webinar for many students to attend and participate. Okay, so on behalf of HRD, once again, I welcome you all for the session. Now the session is over to you, Sir Samuel Ericson. We would like to hear from you. Thank you, sir. For many students to attend and participate. Okay, so on behalf of HRD, once again, I welcome you all for the session. Sir, we were not able to hear. You have to mute your audio. We would like to hear from you.
Yes, ma'am. Now, hello. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. It's very well. It's clear, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
You're audible, sir.
Yeah. Can I start with that PPT, ma'am? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. It's very well. It's clear, sir. You're audible, sir.
Yeah. Can I start with that PPT, ma'am? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. It's very well. It's clear, sir. You're audible, sir.
Okay, very good afternoon, everyone. I take this opportunity to thank each and every member of the authority and the administration of the college. And it's an immense pleasure for EIT to join our hands with you to give an introduction on this healthcare ITES industry. And it's an immense pleasure for EIT to join our hands. And at the first, to start with action on this I have to thank our Lord Almighty for this greatest opportunity. And at the first, to start with, and for all the candidates, I have to thank for your wonderful time you are going to spend with us, which is going to change your life. And this is all about the healthcare industry and the opportunities that awaits you. And this is and also some all about career growth during your progress and during your employment in the companies where you are going to employ for during your progress. So let's start with this. And during your employment in the companies where you are going to employ for. Is it ready, ma'am? So let's start with this. Is it ready, ma'am? So let's start with this.
Yes, sir. I shared the
Yes, ma'am. We are all waiting for it.
Yes, sir. I shared the
Yes, ma'am. We are all waiting for it. Now it's ready, students. Yes, here it is. And the topic is, as it's all about healthcare ITES. You know what is healthcare industry, and the ITES is completely for information technology enabled services. So in the first slide, the objective of what we are going to learn today is we are going to know the better understanding of the hints of the career growth. And in healthcare IT industry, we have lots of jobs on the right, which are going to be a good earning source for you all. So, next slide, ma'am. You have to understand, yes, what is, you all may be knowing about the employment or the career, but we have here a little bit difference between all these. So profession is completely, it depends on the industry. You mean the engineering is a profession, so you can't say that you are working somewhere is called a profession. That is why all these courses, biotechnology, biochemistry, and bioinformatics, and all these engineering, medical, teaching, all these courses are called professional courses. And the career is, engineering is a profession. An engineer, I start my career as an engineer. I start my career as a medical professional. I start my career as a driver. So the career is separate. Employment, the word, this jargon is completely used by the companies. Okay, you never say that I'm going to be employed here. It's the company. It's the term of the employer, where you go and employ yourself or buy the reference into company. So that is called employment. Employment is an assignment. Okay, in short. And in a job, hiring, worker, all the same. Job is, I am an engineering profession. My career is an engineer. Okay, I get employed in Infosys, and my job is to develop software. So this is called job. I am hired by Accenture. Okay, so my job is to do certain job is it's a limited area. It has a boundary. So you need to go the job. My work then work is actually in that job. What work I do from morning till evening, 1 hour I did this work, or 2 hours I was assigned this work. So this is called work. Work is a small thing where you do here and there in your industry. Okay, so it grows into a job, and there is a large employment which serves you as a career in your profession. So this is all about. Next slide, man. Okay, so it grows into a job, and there is a large employment which serves you as a career. Now, there is a small acronym called Kakadu. Okay, don't wonder about it. It's an acronym. So when you classify, when you categorize now the jobs, as you all know, you can categorize your career as a common career. I'm a driver, I'm a clerk, I'm a viewer. My job is to stay outdoors, go for marketing. So these are all common jobs. They don't need any special qualification. And allied jobs are you're supporting someone. Camouflaged jobs are even you don't know whom you're working for. It is an outsourcing job. You're assigned from the outside foreign countries, and you're working for you don't know your employer at all. You're working from home, or you're going for a marketing for the known. Even you don't know the name of the company. That is called the camouflage job. Associated is all outsourcing jobs are associated jobs. Okay, if you are outsourcing a back office work to a work from home employee, it is called the associated jobs. Direct jobs, as you all know, I studied teacher training, I'm working as a teacher. I have passed IPS, now I am working as a police superintendent. And now I have passed my IAS, I'm working as a collector. So these direct jobs have been determined from the school going times. You know, you from a 9th or 10th, or when you are doing your higher secondary, you determine to be the one, then you reach the place that is called the direct jobs. Direct jobs means which you studied for. And of course, you know, the own jobs are you decide everything. It's ownership, or it's an entrepreneurship. It is an own business. And of course, next slide, man. The own jobs are you decide everything. It's ownership, or it's an entrepreneurship. It's here. Common jobs are bottom line workers. It's like basic level employees. I'll tell you in English, then I translate into Tamil. So that it's here. Common jobs are bottom line workers. It's like basic level employees. I'll tell you in English, then I translate into Tamil. So that it's here. Common jobs are bottom line workers. It's like basic level employees. I'll tell you in English, then I translate into Tamil. So that it's here. Common jobs are bottom line workers. It's like basic level employees. I'll tell you in English, then I translate into Tamil. So that
Sir? Hello, sir? Sir? Hello, sir? Sir, we're not able to hear, sir. No. Pandi Ganesh. So, we're not able to hear, sir. Sir, sir, left right angle. You can continue, sir. You can just
Yes,
say.
madam. Yes.
Yeah, you can just still he joined. No, you can just continue.
Okay, madam.
We're not able to hear, sir.
So, good afternoon, all.
Sir, left, right, am I right? You can tell me.
Myself, I am Pandi Ganesh.
You can
I am
just say.
from EIT,
Yeah, you can just say he
and I
joined,
am
right? You
working
just
as
said.
an assistant manager for operations. And first of all, I like to thank Holy Cross College Management, placement officer, for giving us such a wonderful opportunity. So we are privileged and honored by participating in this wonderful session. And we have already conducted some campus interview in Holy Cross College, the year of 2015 and 16. And we were hiring candidates for the following positions like medical coding, junior process associate, and AR caller. As EIT, in EIT, we are providing two kind of services. One is training and another one is RPO. RPO stands for Recruitment Process Outsourcing. So in this RPO process, we used to hire candidates and we train them and we place them in the companies, those who are associates with us. So mostly we are placing for healthcare, ITES job sector. So about healthcare, ITES, as you know, the word healthcare, it is based on entirely, it is based on hospitals. And some among you may have a dream of working in a hospital. But even this kind of healthcare ITES profession is also, it is completely based on hospital jobs, and it is a back office work of an hospital. As you know, in hospital, two persons are entirely important. One is the doctor, and another one is the patient. So you can't imagine a doctor without a patient, and vice versa. So this entire process, the healthcare ITES, it carries the electronic medical documentation about the patient. And once there was a belief that only life science graduates can work in healthcare ITES, but now the thing has happened. Even you may be from various departments like computer science or maybe in commerce or any other department apart from life science. So you all have job opportunities in healthcare ITES. So you maybe get placed in some various sectors like medical transcription, medical coding, medical billing, medical annotation, medical writing, and AR caller for KPO. So there are so many job opportunities in all these sections. And in EIT, what we used to do is we used to train candidates for the following positions, and the training will be entirely based on the placements. Yes, because in so among you, so you have come through so many exams in your college, and finally among you, some of you are ready to get placed. Yes, but we may be having some some ideas about what is the interview and how kind of work we are going to get placed. So we may be having so many questions in the mind. So in EIT, what we used to do is first we just we just make the candidates let them know that what are all the services we are providing. I mean, what are the positions which are available for like medical coding, medical transcription, medical billing, medical annotation, and then medical writing and AR caller for KPO. So EIT, we are in between the company and the candidates. Candidates means you, students. So you are the candidates hereafter. So we are in between the company and candidates. So the company, as you know, the company is based on the employees. Without employees, there is no company. So the company are very careful in hiring the candidates. So that is why they used to conduct an interview for 100 people and they just only hire 10 candidates. So we may ask about, among some within us, what is the reason? Why can't they hire 50 out of 100? So the reason is they need a well qualified, at the same time they should need a perfect candidate for their company, because each and every candidate which they hire plays a major role in the growth of the company. So they are very much focused on hiring a very well versed candidate. So now let us come to a discussion. So how we can get hired by a company? So what are all the needs we need to get hired? The thing is very simple. It starts from your resume. Yes, the resume which we used to carry during that interview. And even resume is like a visiting card for each and everyone. So the resume, it may be from one page or two page, but the contents which we mention in that resume should be entirely perfect. Yes. So after that preparation of the resume, we will be attending an interview. So some maybe have attended a campus interview, or some maybe have attended online interview. But whenever we attend an interview first time, we will be completely okay until we meet the resource person. So once we meet him or her, we get entirely blocked. Yes, we sometimes forget that where we are and what those people are speaking with us and what are the questions they are asking us. So everything will be blocked for a short time. So for that, we have to prepare psychologically to attend that kind of interviews. So for that, what we have to do is we should just be in the interview's point of mind. I mean, the interviewer's point of view. We should just know what kind of questions they will ask and how the interview is going to be. The thing is very simple. You just imagine yourself as an HR, as a human resource person. So if you are going to hire a candidate, so what are all the qualities you expect from that individual? Yes, the first one, you just imagine you are running a company and you are going to hire around 100 employees, I mean 100 candidates out of 1,000. Yes. So what will be your expectation as a HR? First one, you will be expecting a good communication. Second one, a good attitude, which is very much important, even that the qualification. And third thing, that individual should have some good academics. Yes. So we should make ourselves equipped to participate in that interview. If you think from a HR's point of view, you can easily clear that kind of interview. So for that, first we should make ourselves equipped. Simply, I will just tell you what are all the rounds will be conducted in the companies. As EIT is associated with nearly 40 companies, so we come to know that what are all the interviews they used to conduct and how some people they just crack that interview and join as a successful candidate. The first round which will be conducted in the company is they used to screen the resume. The resume screening is the very first process. Even some among you may have attended an interview. The HR, they used to send you, they may ask you to send the resume to their email ID, or if you just walk in directly, they will just collect your resume once you enter into the company and they will just sort out it. And when they call you inside that room, I mean the interview space, they will first thing they ask you to is just introduce yourself. So when you start introducing yourself, they will be having the resume in their hand and they will be just watching and they will be whether checking whether the information which you are providing to them is very perfect and does it match to that resume. So we should be very conscious that what are all the information which we provide in that resume should be 100% perfect. So either if you are um, whenever you prepare a resume, I will tell you that you can prepare it before a week of that interview. Yes, first you have to just uh, write down some your educational qualification and your extra co-curricular activities and what are all the skills you have and even the some like paper presentation and your seminars, whatever paper, whatever it may be, just you have to write it down and you have to prepare your own resume. There are so many sites available in the social networking sites. You can prepare your own resume and make sure it should not be a copy paste. Even some of your friends they have prepared their resume and they could have completed the typewriting exams And if you follow the same resume, there are very less chance if you prepare in the last minute. So we can't find out whether what are all they have included. So if we carry such kind of resume to the HR, and if we ask whether you have completed the typewriting exam, if the answer is no from us, then it will be a very big disappointment. So you have to prepare your own resume. And the first round, as you told, it will be a resume screening process and self introduction. So your self introduction should be a minimum of, it should carry a 15 points. 15 points. And make sure you have to make your impression the very first attempt. So you can make your self introduction as much as big. You can just tell it nearly for 10 minutes. Yes, nearly for 10 minutes. You should start from your name, then your educational qualification, and your dream and goal, then about your family, and finally about your interests, hobbies. And make sure your self introduction should be very much related to the position which the company is hiring, so that you should impress them and make them feel that you are the right candidate for that company. Second thing, the second round, once you clear that resume screening and the self introduction, the next round will be the written exam. Written exam, it will be based according to the positions you are being hired. If you are attending interview for a medical coding or medical billing or medical annotation or this healthcare ITES process, the interview questions will be based on human anatomy and physiology, some questions from English grammar, some from aptitude. Yes. So in EIT, what we used to do is, so we used to conduct a placement training program for all these following positions. So from the day one, once you join into EIT training and RPO, we start providing you training from how to introduce yourself, resume preparation, and how to clear the written exams. And following written exams, the next round will be the technical screen, the technical round. So in that technical round, the HR or the technical resource person, he will be interviewing you about your field. Yes, they will expect you to speak out, because most of the people, we are ready to write so many papers, but we feel ourselves uncomfortable while speaking to an unknown person. That is a very big hurdle to us, because only if we speak about our skill, then only the company will come to know that you are the right person to work in that company. So communication is very important. So they used to conduct a technical round, and there are so many levels in technical round, like one to one sense the resource person will interviewing you individually, and the second thing will maybe a group discussion. In group discussion, so you may be seated among some numbers of people like around 10 or 20, and they will be asking you some common questions, and they will check whether you can answer and mingle with the group, and how you are communicating in front of others, and how many valid points is from your side. So this thing will be checked in group discussion. And even they may be asking about some general questions which you can't even imagine. General questions. Even they may be asking about, if you are from some uh, commerce department, they may be asking about your subject, or if you have done some projects in your final exam, they may be asking about your project, because they come to know as you have included in your resume, they will be asking from you. That is what we used to do. We used to say, whenever you go for an interview, first we have to prepare the resume, and then we have to go through the resume of others. That is very important. And following the technical round, once you clear the technical round, the next round will be the HR screening. HR screening, yes. The written exam is very easier to clear, but the challenging thing is clearing the technical round, because in that round they will be communicating with you. I mean, communicating with the candidate. They keep on communicating, and they will check how far you are answering correctly. At the same time, they will observe how far you are confident in your answer. Even though if you answer correctly, they may try to uh, try to collapse you, like they may be asking whether you are telling right. Is this the right answer? I don't think that this is the right answer. So they may try to confuse you. But if the answer is right, you should stand on your word. You should tell yes, the answer is right. I know. I have prepared it. So you have to answer in this way. And following the technical round, the next round will be the HR interview. In HR interview, the HR person, he will not be asking about some technical questions, but he will check whether you are the right person to work in that company, and he will be checking that how long the common questions and the general questions the HR used to ask is. First question, are you interested to work in this position? So are you the right person to fill this position? If the answer is yes, then the next question may be, okay, why did you choose this healthcare ITES field? There are so many fields. Why did you choose this healthcare ITES field? The answer which we give should be meaningful. So they may try to ask, if you are a microbiology student, they may ask you, or if you are a biochemistry student, they may ask you. So why don't you go and join in some labs instead of coming for this healthcare ITES? So they may check whether you are very strong in your decision or you are in dilemma. That is the thing. And following that, he will be asking about how long will you work in this company. Uh, this question is asked in each and every interview to the candidate. How long will you work in this company? So if the answer is, if we answer, sir, I am ready to work in this company for minimum of 3 years or 5 years, then the HR will select us immediately. Yes, because each and every company, they expect their candidates to answer that they can work for a minimum of 2 years. So these are the simple things which we have to follow in that interview. And another thing they used to tell our trained candidates is the actual interview. Yes, because each and every company, they expect their candidates to answer that they can work for a minimum of 2 years. So these are the simple things which we have to follow in that interview. And another thing they used to tell our trained candidates is the actual interview.
Hello, sir.
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. Samuel sir also joined, sir. You can just
Okay, madam.
coordinate together. Sir is on the
Yes,
line.
madam.
Okay.
Okay, madam. I will
Yeah.
join.
Yeah.
These are the simple things which we have to follow in that interview. And another thing they used to tell our trained candidates is the actual interview.
Hello, sir.
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. Samuel sir also joined, sir. You can just,
Okay,
sir.
madam.
We were not able to hear. Sir is on the
Yes,
line.
madam.
Okay.
Hello. Okay,
Pandi
madam.
Ganesh,
I will
sir.
join. Yes, madam. I'm available
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Shall I, because sir is also on the line. So,
Okay, madam.
hello, sir.
Yes, madam.
Sir will continue, sir. Samuel sir also
Yes.
joined, sir. You can just, yes, sir. We were not able to hear. Sir is on the line.
Hello.
Pandi Ganesh, sir.
Ma'am, let him
Yes,
finish, ma'am.
madam. I'm available now.
Yeah, you okay, 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 sir.
Yes.
Shall I, you can wind. Okay, you can finish it up and you can
Okay,
try
madam.
with sir. You can coordinate.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, madam. So as we were discussing about the interview
Sir
rounds,
will continue, sir.
so we get this experience.
Yes,
We have
sir.
got such experience by conducting some
Ma'am,
interviews in
let him finish,
colleges,
ma'am.
and we have
Yeah, you,
also
okay, okay,
conducted
okay, sir.
interviews in
Sir, you
companies.
can wind. Okay,
So
you can
in
finish it up and
EIT,
we can
as I
try
told
with sir.
before,
You
we
can
are in
coordinate.
training and RPO. So through this experience, we can give an assured placement for the candidates, those who attend the training programs in healthcare ITES. Since we are working from the year of 2010, so we have crossed nearly
Yeah,
1,500 candidates whom we have placed in well-reputed companies. And as I told you before, the medical transcription, medical coding, medical billing, medical annotation, and AR coders. So in EIT, we are providing training, that's the placement training for all these following positions, and also conduct this training program for the candidates, those who attended the training program through us in the previous batch. It means if you are interested, if you will be joining with us, so you will be attending the training program. And once if you complete the training program, The next thing which we used to do is to join in a company and start working. So some among them, if we attend the training and if we go for an interview, and that it may there may some may get selected and some may be mentioned as you should be up here after 2 weeks or a month. It happens. So for that kind of candidates, what we used to do is we just make them to appear for a crash course. In that crash course, we will just recall them and we will just collect what the difficulties they have faced in that interview, and we will just train them again and again until they get placed. So the goal of that training program is the placement. And we are also associated with some colleges. So what we used to do is, once the candidate get placed, we used to send the result to the colleges and the placement cell, and EIT maintains an individual tracker for each and every candidate who get trained with EIT. So I can tell something about our process. So once you join in a company, if you complete a year of experience and if you come back to us, they will also help you to get placed as an experienced person in some other company. So these are the things which we are doing in EIT, and EIT maintains a students relationship hub. So in that hub, our students, those who have completed their training, now they are working in the company. So they are our alumni. They are in our group, as EIT is active in WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even in YouTube. So we used to gather all the students, and we used to make some interactive sessions between the new students, those who have joined now, and the previous batch students who works as an employee in the company. So they will share their experience about how they got trained and how they got placed and what are all the process which they are handling or carrying in the company. So everything will be discussed. So if you are interested to join in this healthcare ITES, and I can strongly tell EIT is the right place you can join with, as we have placed so many candidates and we are still in process. We are continuing every year, and more than other concerns, EIT is very much associated with college, and we are just maintaining an individual track record for each and every college, and we used to share the progress of individual if they get selected and if they are going for the next position, or if the company is offering some other positions to them, and if they are getting promoted, each and everything will be shared to the college placement cell, so that it is a mutual benefit. An individual as a candidate, it is a very big honor for you, as you have studied in the such college and you have reached such positions through the placement cell, and even the placement cell also feels very much happier and satisfied to get placed you and see your progress on the upcoming years. So I thank you again for giving this wonderful opportunity, and I hand over the session to Mr. Samuel Ericson. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Samuel, sir. You can just continue. You want the
Yeah,
PPT be this shirt, sir?
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'll continue where I left.
And I hand over the session to Mr. Samuel Erickson. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Samuel, sir. You can just continue. You want the
Yeah,
PPT be this shirt, sir?
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'll continue where I left. Yes, students, I'm back, and now we were looking at this allied and associated camouflage, and then direct and own companies which are going to be established, or you just you have known about the direct and own. Then we'll go to the next slide. Next slide, man. We were looking at this allied and associated camouflage, and then direct and next own, companies which are going to be. Madam, I request for the next slide, ma'am. You know, you have known
Oh,
about the direction. Yes. Now, next slide, ma'am. You know about the healthcare industry, and also we know about the IT industry. It's like ஒரு ஹெல்த் கேர் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, ஐடி இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, உங்களுக்கு நல்லாவே தெரியும். But we need somebody who is expert in both. Like, for instance, இப்போ ஒரு ஹோட்டல்ல வந்து ஒரு 2 பேர் வேலைக்கு போறாங்க. அவங்கள வந்து ஒருத்தர் வந்து புரோட்டா மாஸ்டர் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, டீ மாஸ்டர் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, தோசை மாஸ்டரா இருக்காரு அப்படின்னா இது வந்து ஆல் புட் டுகெதர். ஒரு ஒரு தோசை மாஸ்டர் வரல அப்படின்னா என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, பரோட்டா மாஸ்டர் தோசை போட சொல்லுவாங்க. இப்போ அவர் தோசை போட சொல்லிட்டாருன்னா அடுத்த நாள் தோசை மாஸ்டருக்கு வேலை கிடையாதுங்க இல்லையா. நமக்கு இது ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு வெர்சாட்டிலிட்டியை வந்து நம்ம you must understand the versatility and the multitasking. So this is how, if the dosa master is ready to drive the car to owner, then the next day, from the next day onwards, the driver is going to be sent home. So this is what it all put together. The healthcare industry and the IT industry comes together. It has a very great and huge numbers of opportunities awaiting for you. Okay, next slide, man. The next day, from the next day onwards, so here comes all those masters, Burata, Dosa, and drivers, everybody, they're coming here. Okay, see, there is a healthcare industry, and they need a computer engineer with MBBS qualification, okay, with the good communicative skills, and he should be a good coordinator, and should be a good team leader, all put together. I know, you are all studying in a forerunner of yours, okay, one of the forerunner of the state. I mean, Holy Cross College is the forerunner, I know. So there is no lacking of skills for you. Will be found from every individual of Holy Cross College. So it is all. We have to find the skill, then we have to accumulate together. Next slide, man. I mean, Holy Cross College is the forerunner, I know. So we usually say, rolling stone gathers no mass. But here, if the snowball rolls again and again, it gathers really a mass. So this is called snowball process. So we need multiple talented persons and multiple skills needed for the upcoming jobs and openings, which are going to give you more than a 6-digit salary. Next slide, ma'am. This is called snowball process. So yes, this is as of now. This is the data of the global digital health market. Okay, see how the growth is. It is from 2015 to 2020. See this data. It really wonderfully. Okay, so this is the growth of the industry you are going to work with. Next slide, ma'am. Global digital health market. Okay. Yeah. See now. After 2015, the growth will be more than 21.8%, and it was ascending in America and all in Eastern countries, but now in Asia Pacific countries it is going to be having a growth more than 21.8%. It was previously. நீங்க நல்லா புரிஞ்சுக்கணும் இதனுடைய growth. அதுதான் வந்து முதல்ல நான் வந்து the topicல I was telling, you have to understand the hints of the career growth. If you understand the hints of the career growth, you will be earning, you are going to make a fortune. There is a lot of difference between getting and making a fortune. Okay, right? So this is a good opportunity for you. Next slide, ma'am. I was telling, you have to understand the hints of the career. Yes, here is the expenditure of an individual as well as the government. So how much expenses they are allotting for the healthcare industry, healthcare IT industry. So this is also ascending what we don't imagine. Okay, this is the real thing going across the world. So you girls have to understand the growth of every career. எப்படி இருக்கும், அது எவ்வளவு நாள் எத்தனை வருஷம் கழிச்சிருக்கீங்க. நம்ம எல்லாருமே என்ன பண்ணுவோம் அப்படின்னா, நம்ம வந்து இப்ப நாளைக்கு என்ன பண்றது, நாளைக்கு என்ன பண்றதுன்னு யோசிச்சு விட்டுறோம். பட் த என்விஷனிங் இஸ், so I never accept the future is not important. Past is past. You have to learn from the past, utilize the present. You have to prepare for your future. So all the tenses are important. Okay? So you just see the graph. It is hiking. Okay? Next slide, ma'am. And these are the key technologies where after studying medical writing or medical coding or medical billing or air analysis, these are the jobs you are going to work with in the future, in the very near future. So we have data analytics, artificial intelligence. So individually we have to, we are going to focus on each category in the upcoming slide. Next slide, ma'am. These are the jobs we are going to work. This is data analytics. This data analytics is in healthcare. This is for creating tools, manage and accumulate, analyze, and assimilate, maintain, and document displayed, structured, and unstructured data in field policy. இது வந்து என்ன பண்ண போறோம் அப்படின்னா, ஒரு டூல்ஸோ இல்ல ஒரு சாஃப்ட்வேரோ ஒரு ஐடி இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில நம்ம ஒரு இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் டெக்னாலஜில ஒரு டேட்டா ஸ்டோரேஜ் நம்ம அதுல போய் நீங்க ஹியூஜ் வால்யூம்ஸா நீங்க என்ன பண்ண போறீங்க, இந்த கிளினிக்கல் டேட்டாவை கொண்டு போய் வச்சு போறீங்க. இதுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய ஓப்பனிங்ஸ் இருக்கு, நிறைய பேர் தேவைப்படுறாங்க. ஸோ இது ஒன் ஆஃப் தி ஜாப். நெக்ஸ்ட் என்ன பண்ண போறோம் அப்படின்னா, ஒரு டூல்ஸோ இல்ல ஒரு சாஃப்ட்வேரோ ஒரு now this is AI, ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் கம்ப்ளீட்டா கம்ப்யூட்டர் சம்பந்தம். ஹெல்த் கேர்ன்றது நம்ம உடம்பு சம்பந்தம். இதுக்கு என்ன சம்பந்தம், நான் ஏற்கனவே சொன்ன மாதிரி புரட்டா மாஸ்டர் டி மாஸ்டர் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கணும். ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த கிளினிக்கல் டயக்னோசிஸ் ப்ரோக்னோசிஸ்ல என்ன பண்றாங்க அப்படின்னா, incorporating the self-correcting abilities. The artificial intelligence it is going to work like a human brain. Okay, so the artificial intelligence field la nariya biotechnology, bioinformatics, microbiology, biochemistry, genetics படிச்சவங்க நிறைய பேர் தேவை. Next slide, man. Clinical diagnosis prognosis la enna பண்றாங்க அப்படினா, and this is M-Health, this is mobile health. You are monitoring, and managing the medicine and healthcare over the mobile services, farm job, laptop. இதுல வந்து நீங்க ஹார்ட் பீட் எல்லாத்தையும் என்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னா செக் பண்றதுக்கு ஒரு சாஃப்ட்வேர் இருக்கு. ஸோ அதுல போய் நீங்க வந்து என்ன தெரிஞ்சவங்க என்ன வேணும், பயோ இன்ஃபர்மேட்டிக்ஸ், பயாலஜி அல்லது மைக்ரோபயாலஜி படிச்சவங்களும் வேணும். அதே சமயத்துல you need some computer professionals. If you both you are ready to do both the things and you are the correct person, you will be going to earn more. Next slide, man. This is wearables. Wearables na pathina kannadi, belt, bracelet, topi, shoe, everything. You எல்லாத்துலயும் ஹெல்ப் தேவைப்படுது. பயாலஜிக்கல் டேட்டாவை நீங்க என்ன பண்றீங்க, ஒரு கம்ப்யூட்டரைஸ் பண்ணும்போது இந்த ஐடி இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில ஹெல்த் கேர் முக்கியமா பயோடெக்னாலஜி, மைக்ரோபயாலஜி, பயோஇன்ஃபர்மேட்டிக்ஸ் இவங்கெல்லாம் தேவைப்படுறாங்க. இதுக்கு வந்து நீங்க இமேஜின் பண்ண முடியாத அளவுக்கு உங்களுக்கு சேலரி கிடைக்கும். கண்ணாடி இருக்கு. பட் நமக்கு என்ன தெரியணும் அப்படின்னா, வெறும் கிராஜுவேஷன் மட்டும் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் கிடையாது. அது நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைட் மேம். பண்ணும்போது இந்த ஐடி இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில கிளவுட் டெக்னாலஜின்றது என்ன அப்படின்னா, ஹியூஜ் வால்யூம்ஸ் ஆஃப் டேட்டாவை நம்ம we are going to show. இமேஜின் பண்ண முடியாது. இட் இஸ் எலக்ட்ரானிக் மெடிக்கல் ரெக்கார்ட், பேஷண்ட் போர்ட்டல்ஸ், நமக்கு என்ன தெரியும், அப்புறமா பர்சனல் ஹெல்த் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன், பேஷண்டோட ஹெல்த் இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் should be stored securely and information. இது எல்லாமே இதுக்கு வந்து without a physical server. இப்போ நீங்க வந்து ஒரு மெசேஜ் அனுப்புறீங்க, அது உங்களுக்கு வந்துருச்சு, மேடமுக்கு போய் சேரல, அவங்க ஸ்விட்ச் ஆஃப் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. ஸோ இட் இஸ் ஸ்டோர்ட் இன் தி கிளவுட். இட் இஸ் கால்ட் கிளவுட் ஸ்டோரேஜ். ஸோ இந்த கிளவுட்ல நீங்க வந்து இட் இஸ் நாட் a physical server. இதுக்கு டெவலப் பண்றதுக்கு உங்களை மாதிரி மைக்ரோபயாலஜி, பயோடெக்னாலஜி படிச்சவங்க நிறைய பேர். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைட் மேம். எல்லாமே இதுக்கு வந்து without a physical server. Now robotics, robotics, programming a robot, it may be collaborative, assisted, coordinated, or it is complete involvement in the surgery, diagnosis, எல்லாத்துலயுமே. So behind every robotic there is a computer programming. Okay, so computer programming நீங்க implement பண்றதுக்கு again you are invited to do such courses like medical writing and scientific writing. So இந்த மாதிரி தெரிஞ்சவங்கள தேவைப்படும். Next, now 3D technology. 3D technology ஃபுல்லாவே கம்ப்ளீட்டா வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த TMEPOS இருக்கு. Durable medical equipment, prosthetics, orthotic supplies. இது எல்லாத்துக்குமே ஒரு மெஷர்மெண்ட் பல்லுக்கு மெஷர் எடுக்கும் போது என்ன பண்றாங்க? They need a 3D technology. So without disturbing you, without any interaction, or without any measurement, physically doing some measurements, you are just sitting in front of the camera. You will be measured by using the 3D technology. So this is going to be the booming field in the upcoming days. So try to know all this. Okay, next slide, man. So without disturbing you, without any interaction, or without any measurement. And now this is the blockchain. Blockchain is you are securing. You have personal privacy or of each patient record. ஒவ்வொரு patient record நம்ம என்ன பண்ணணும்? லீகலா சேவ் பண்ணணும். அது வெளியில போக முடியாம. This is a security. இது ஒரு security setup, software setup, which is called a blockchain. Okay, நம்ம அதை பின்னாடி நம்ம வரப்ப நம்ம இன்னும் டீடைலா பார்ப்போம். Next slide, man. You have personal privacy and augmented reality. நீங்க ஒரு லேசர் ஒரு இதை வந்து என்ன பண்ண கையில ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணா உள்ள இருக்க வெயின் எலும்பு எல்லாமே தெரியும். ஒரு பேஷண்ட்டை படுக்க வச்சு நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம்? எங்க ஒரு ஒரு கட்டி இருக்கு, ஒரு டியூமர் இருக்குன்னு உங்களுக்கு இந்த ஆக்மெண்டட் ரியாலிட்டி தேவைப்படுது. ஆக்மெண்டட் ரியாலிட்டிங்கிறதுக்கு ப்ரோக்ராம் பண்றதுக்கு பயோ இன்ஃபர்மேட்டிக்ஸ், பயோ மைக்ரோபயாலஜி, உள்ள இருக்க வெயின் எலும்பு எல்லாமே தெரியும். Yes, this is what the status of the EITES. It started in 2010 and it grows by 2015 and now it is 2019. Just see the graph. We need more and more employees. The trainees and the attended trainees and the selected. You can just see by 2019, we have crossed 600 people to be applied. ஒரு 600 பேருக்கு மேல வந்து அப்படியே ஒரு வருஷம் மட்டும். ஈவன் இந்த குவாரண்டைன்ல while this quarantine during even this pandemic we have almost crossed more than 53 candidates to work from home. ஒரு 53 பேருக்கு மேல வந்து work from home செலக்ட் ஆகி ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க even during the pandemic. So we try to know the need. வேலை இல்ல அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறது அவங்களுக்கு வந்து சில விஷயம் தெரியாதவங்க அப்படி நினைக்கிறாங்க. ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைட் மேம். Okay, see, this is the process outsourcing. We have scientific writing, medical writing, transcription coding, AR analysis, billing, medical record and pharmacoder. This is DMA is a documentation of medical appliances and business development executives, the client customer support executives, and medical record analysis, MRE, and regulatory associates, RA. These are all the positions we are going to work for. இதுல தான் நீங்க போய் ஒர்க் பண்ண போறீங்க. Stored sales services, electronic medical record keeper, and electronic health record keeper, and electronic data processing. Everything comes to customer support executive picture. After finishing your graduation, you have more and more opportunities. Next slide, ma'am. These are all the positions we are going to work for. I immensely apologize that I am rushing through because I don't have more time. Kindly bear with it, my dear candidate. And this is the headway. This is about the salary. See, when you are a trainee, phase 1, it will be 10 to 100 days. The salary will be $200 per month. And when you get into production, you are independent, and the salary will be more than $300 per month. When you become an expert, the salary will be, I think, so you can calculate. Okay, salary will be more than $600 per month. Roughly, if you take $300, how much will it be? If you 3 into 8, it's nearly 30,000, more than 30,000. And if you are an expert, you'll be getting, even in medical writing, you'll be getting $75,000 per year. Okay, you can earn in lakhs. So this is all depend on your motivation,